My name's Valerie Vine, and I'm 41, coming up on 42, and it's been ages since I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed at 4.5 with juvenile arthritis, which is now called JIA, juvenile idiopathic arthritis.
According to Vine, when she was a child, everything was kind of clumped together under one term of juvenile arthritis, no matter what kind you had.
But truth be told, I've always had rheumatoid in that my disease strongly affects multiple joints. In my case, all of my joints, with the exception of my back, are affected.
At 41, Vine has accomplished much in her life. She's married, a mother of 2, has completed 2 undergraduate degrees, and most recently has earned her master's in adult education. However, she has had to fight the obstacles of the effects that arthritis has had on her life as a mother, a wife, a teacher, and someone who is now making a step towards a new career.
The effects of the disease are, they're so huge that I couldn't even begin to cover, because it's not about pain. That's one symptom. It's about, it affects every facet of your life. So mentally, it's exhausting, it's challenging. I suffer from severe depression and have for years and years. And I'm proud to say that I'm working on that right now, and that's sort of my place. That's where my focus. Are you sure?
You know what?
Although Vine is currently focusing on her newfound struggle with depression through her fight with arthritis, she has had a blessing of 2 children in her life, 2 in which she fought for in different ways.
So we were blessed to have Cameron, and he's 9, and so that was my natural birth that I fought long and stubbornly to do myself, and I knew that I would never do that again. After the first one, I sort of thought, okay, I'm gonna, quit while I'm ahead, and I was happy to go the route of adoption, and we used a wonderful adoption agency, and we chose an open adoption. So Oliver, who is now 5, knows he's adopted, and he, it's not a secret, it is what it is, and I kind of jokingly tell my friends that out of the 2, although I enjoyed some aspects of being pregnant, adoption's way easier. Yeah.
Vine says there were many risks for herself and her own conditions with RA in the process of trying to get pregnant and conceive naturally.
You have to be willing to give 110%, but your partner, your family, your friends need to be able to support you through that choice, because it wasn't an easy one, and the commitment was even harder than I was initially told, thinking it would take maybe a year and a half to slowly wean off my medication and introduce an alternative, a safer alternative for a fetus. It actually was more involved than I even expected.
Before even trying to get pregnant, Vine had experienced one of the worst flare-ups of her entire life after she had weaned herself off of all of her medications. She says that this was a risk and one she was willing to take to be a mother. She still works this lesson into her parenting today.
I would like to believe that they will take some compassion and understanding from living with me with RA, and know that sometimes it's okay to ask for help, and it certainly feels good to help one another. And I have asked my children to help me, and I have had to explain myself on multiple occasions that Mom needs a break, or I can't do that, or I'm tired.
Vine also says that she and her husband Ken are both thankful for the lessons that they learned in the challenges of having to face natural birth and adoption with Vine's RA.
I think the challenges that Ken and I faced made us more thankful for the family we do have. And I definitely think that I have a strength that, and a confidence that came from achieving my goal of conceiving naturally. And at the same time, I feel really fortunate to have gone through the process of adoption, because to me, that was another wonderful opportunity.
Vine says she takes each experience for what it is in learning the limitations of her body with RA.
I think that's really, really hard, and I'm still working on that. For me, when it hit me was probably a year and a half ago with my depression. I think that was my wall. That was my low point. That was when I now could say, I don't have anything to prove, but I don't know if that was because I'd achieved so much. So I'm finally now ready to take a little bit of a backseat and accept the fact that I have limitations, although I still don't like it. And I think I make better choices. And maybe part of that is just being older and a little bit wiser than I was when I was in my 20s and 30s.
The choices Vine had to make when she decided to have children are not unique to most women who are living with RA. There is lots to learn about the medications that women are taking and the safety for carrying a child. To learn more, visit thesilentfight.wix.com/awareness.